How's it going, guys? Electron Man here. Well, sorry I hadn't had a video in a little while because I've been busy replacing my pool. I had a hardwall pool, and we had a big storm last year. I did a thing over all the wood, but anyway, the pool got run, so I finally got it all cleaned out, and I've actually already done this. I've already installed this new summer waste pool. This is what they call a soft side pool. So far, I'm really impressed with it. I didn't do an assembly video. It's really not that hard. There's other videos out there on it. But so far, I'm very pleased with it. I was kind of lucky because I already had a pool here. So kind of made it easy to get another one. As you can see, I've got it about half full of water already. But what we're running into now is my old hardwall had a nice big Hayward sand filter. And what I want to do is I want to modify this pool to run this pump, because everything I read about these, the pumps that come with them are just, well, they're just lacking. So what we're going to do is we're going to change out this inlet that it has here, actually outlet, whichever way you want to call it. A picture of that. We need to change this outlet here, which just screws on here. The problem is the hole is too small, because I bought a Hayward Skimmer, which we're going to install in here. And I'm going to turn it just like a hardwall pool with a normal skimmer and outlet. But as you can see, there's that hole. Let me show you what the new one needs to be. Here's what a normal one is. This actually comes with the skimmer I bought. It's got rubber gasket, quart gasket, which will go on the outside, and it has rubber gasket that goes on the inside. But the problem is, look, the hole's not big enough. So what I need to do is I need to line this up and slightly enlarge it. By that much, not a whole lot. Of course, that means I gotta cut it, but you're not real thrilled about that part of it. So I suggest you get a very sharp new blade, and then we're just gonna have to cut around that little mark I made all the way around it. Let me go get a sharp blade, and then we'll come back and do that. Okay, I've got a brand new blade in my utility knife here. Wish it wasn't such an awkward place, but this is where the pump needs to be. And basically, I just need to cut about a 1/4 inch bigger hole here, which is scary. I'm just going to kind of as you can see, I'm just slowly cutting away at it. Kind of take my time, be very, very careful with this. Needless to say, we don't want to blow it now. What do you think, guys? Did I cut it big enough is the question. Just like that. Gasket on the inside. Oops, I forgot the gasket. Okay, so you want a gasket? There's your eye for the inside there that's adjustable. Put a gasket on it. Like so, gasket. Poke it through the hole. Nice and tight. Then you have another gasket you put on the outside, and then it has a cork gasket that goes on. And then you have the main outside nut. And we're just gonna take this. There you go. Just like that. It's scary because you're cutting into that liner, but really not that bad to do. And I guarantee that's not going to leak, and I didn't affect the integrity of it at all. That's good and tight. Now all we got to do is put the skimmer in. I'll take a little rest and we'll come back, and I think I'm going to put the I believe I'll put the skimmer like right here. Okay, here's the skimmer, guys, which basically, as you can see, it mounts on the wall, and it has a so go on the outside. This goes on the inside, and then this gasket smashes in between the liner. I think the best way for me to do this is to tape this gasket. Pay attention that the 5 holes is the top and bottom. So we'll just come over here and line it up where I want to put it. Hopefully that'll get you a good view. 5 holes at the top. I think I'll put it right above that one. Which, interestingly enough, they had a cap that worked real good for capping that one off. So I think I'm just going to take it. Just use some painter's tape here. Doesn't need to be permanent, just long enough for me to get it laid out. I think I'll go right against that top of that. I knew it was going to do that. Yeah, I'm probably overkilling it on tape, but I'd rather have it stay up here than fall down. Okay. Stand back, make sure I got her straight, which it appears I do. And I'm lined up with my hole good. So now I just need to take my marker and mark what I need to cut out. Get back, make sure I'm straight. That looks pretty good and straight. Now I just need to mark the inside. Kind of a dark one. I probably should have had a red pen. Now what I want to do, since I already know where I'm at here, So I'm going to go ahead, and I got this tool. I don't know, I've had it for years and years and years, but it's just a little punch, Craftsman punch. I'm just going to punch a couple of the top holes so that I know I've got a good alignment. Take it off and see I got my two holes punched, so when I go to mount it, I'll just mount the inside and mount those two screws to start with, and then we should be golden. If my plan works as it should, I hope. Cut it. I thought about doing it after I mounted it, but I think I'm better off to do it this way. Cut the top. The bottom or top first. It really matters. Just like so. Oh shit. Okay guys, I'm back out here messing with this return skimmer on the pool, and I've learned some lessons. One is, I'll tell you the way to do this is to put the frame on first, kind of like I got it now. Put the frame on the inside, poke your holes, get your screws through, mount the skimmer, and then cut it. As I will show you, I debated on hiding the video, but you know what? You're best to know it. I ended up making the slice right here. I've repaired it. Thank goodness that turned out good. But the best way to do it is just do the holes and get it mounted like this. Go ahead and split the gasket, and then come back, put the skimmer on, and then go on the inside and cut it out. And you won't have that risk of doing that. But anyway, we'll go ahead, and I'm leaving this one right here as an alignment tool, just so that I can align the skimmer on there, and then basically you just set it on there and screw the two halves together. I'll go ahead and set the camera over here, and let's see if we can get this skimmer done so I can get this pool full, because it's getting hot. It's time to start playing in the pool. Enough. See if that's in the way or not. Like I said, I'm just using that one as kind of an alignment tool. Just lining this hole here, kind of get me in the ballpark. Then we're just going to start getting the screw started. That's working like a charm. I had one of the wrong screws. You should have the pan heads, not the flat heads like that. But we're mounted now. But for some weird reason, I'm missing some of my screws, but it's another story. Let me see if I can find those. Must have blew off on the ground. Shoot. Okay, guys, there's one skimmer mounted. All done. Look, the gasket's nice and even all the way around it, which I could not do when I tried to cut it out ahead. I got my little patch, but that's fine. And if you look on the inside, you can see all nice and around there. And what I could do is I could take a knife and just got a little excess here. I could just trim that off and don't have to worry about getting it in a liner. And go ahead and get her plumbed up, get this thing running, which I'll go ahead and show you once I get her plumbed. But you know, that's just plumbing. Basically, I need a pipe out here to move over here to my intake, to my catch basket. Then I'll need to replumb that to go into the outlet. We're getting there. Okay, guys, here you go. Here's a converted Summer Waves pool to a typical skimmer and actually chlorinator and full Hayward sand system. It's working like a charm. I was gonna record how I did the plumbing, but you know, everybody's plumbing is gonna be a little bit different. I'll go ahead and let you look at how I did mine. I love using these little 2-inch or 1.5 inch rubber couplers. It takes a little of the vibration out of the pump. Not that there's a lot, but it just kind of takes a little bit, it gives it a little bit more flex. I went ahead and put a stake in there just because I kind of felt like it was putting a little weight on a skimmer, but it was holding fine away, but just in case one of the kids steps on it or something, it kind of protects it there. But I need to put new O-rings in my chlorinator. They got dried out, which I've already ordered them, but I got a little drip there, but that's just the O-rings inside the chlorinator. It'll be easy fix. But there you go. I thought about doing a video on putting the Summer Waves pool up, but I had my daughter and her son-in-law and my nephew out here helping me, and I just really didn't have time. We wanted to get the pool up. I just didn't have time to try and video the process. It's really not that bad. I did use about 2 tons of sand. I had a pool here before, so that helped, so I was pretty level. But I put a ton of fresh sand down, smoothed it down, and then put the protective tarp they had, laid it down, and basically just assembled the pool on top of it and got inside of it and get as many wrinkles I could out of it. Still a little bit hazy. Took a little while to get the pump going, so the water got a little bit, but she's clearing right up, and by tomorrow, the next day, it'll be crystal clear. I also had to rebuild the deck. I need to do a video on that little Roomba type pool cleaner too. I'm really impressed with it. Does a really good job on here. And as always, guys, this is Electron Man. Have a great day. Please take a chance to thumbs up my video and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Just subscribe, and then you'll know when a new video comes out.